Hey everybody, I just did an account takeover for a friend of mine for the banker and we more than doubled his damage. However, I forgot to record it. So here's what we did. We went from 377,000, which was his original team, and we went to 619K with a slight adjustment by taking out William. The old team was Jacob at level 50, Marion Shadowblood, Crixus, and Crazed Urzag. The new and improved team is William, Jacob, Marion Shadowblood, and Crixus. Now, the teams that we had, I can show you the damage that he was doing. And unfortunately, I just spent an hour doing a video, recording a video, and going over every single thing step by step and explaining what I was doing and showing off exactly what I did with the gear. And after I was done, I noticed I forgot to hit record because I had some trouble getting it going. I did a few test records, which worked out okay. And after everything was said and done, the third time around, I forgot to hit record. So here is what we did, and we are gonna go into detail. But right now, I am very, very upset. Right now, I'm very disappointed because I forgot to hit record, and I just spent an hour showing all of you how I improved his team and how we more than doubled his damage, and we opened up Team B. So now that his Team B is open, we can get him up to 1 mil because he was doing a little over 300K with Team A. And I feel like once we insert Team B, now that it's open, we can actually get him to 1 mil damage or very, very close once we finish Jacob's glyphs. So here is what we did, and I will make another video tomorrow explaining everything that I did. And I'm very, very upset. I spent an hour. I felt like the video was great. I talked about it in great detail. It was a pretty long video, but the gist is this. Jacob is very, very good in Clan Boss, in the banker. The other one that is very, very good in my experience, wherever he is Erendil. Erendil has a very nice trait. Not only does he have a good passive when an ally lands a critical strike on a single target, he actually uses the ability to attack, so he gets lots of joint attacks, but his trait also, his crit rate is increased by 5% for every unit of rage this character has. And then we just ascended him. I just found a second copy of Erendil, so his trait is now active. 5% crit rate per rage, max 100, and then crit rate exceeding 100% is added to crit damage. So this is going to be my buddy's assignment for the night since I fixed his team. This is his assignment. The first thing I did for him is I went through and I made sure all the abilities were leveled up, and they were. The second thing, I checked his glyphs. He was at level 4 glyphs, so we finished those together. And his first assignment is to fill out this ring very, very soon. Primarily these 2 speed glyphs. Go ahead and farm these 2 bottom speed glyphs. This will give him 20 extra speed, and the reason for that is so we can get him out of the speed boots and we can put him in attack percentage boots. And not only that, we can also finish this warrior set to give him 15% more attack from the warrior set. So he's going to gain 50% more attack off his boots and another 15% off the warrior set. So that is his first priority. That is his assignment for the night, is to go ahead and at the very least farm these 2 bottom glyphs for speed. Now, here are his stats. In the video that I thought I was recording and I realized that it was not recording, here are his stats. His attack was 2,800, which is fairly low. Crit rate was at 52%. Now, right now, crit rate is at 92.5, and this is the best we can do because if we go ahead and look at his gear, we are very, very limited on gear. If we look at rings and if we look at crit rate rings, we are very limited on gear, and everybody has it's geared. Everything that is rolled is geared, and as you can see, very, very small selection, right? There's a few rolled rings and everybody's wearing something, and even the stuff that is rolled, the rolls are kind of garbage like this one. So we are very, very limited on gear. However, we were able to double his damage. The second thing that we're using is Crixus. Crixus is very, very good. I'll talk about him more in the next video. What makes him very good are his skills. What makes Crixus very good is actually his ultimate. He's got the speed down and his trait. Now, if you look at his ultimate, he deals 200% damage with a 50% chance to launch a bonus attack with Shattering Blow, the chance of which scales with the speed difference between this character and the target. Now, the one thing that's awesome about Crixus is he is epic, right? Number one, he's epic. He's a lot easier to get, a lot easier to ascend than a legendary. That is the first thing. The second thing is, right, he puts speed down on the boss, and since the chance scales of Shattering Blow with the difference of speed between him and the boss, the speed down debuff actually helps a ton, and this is going to be amazing, right? That is the second thing that is awesome about Crixus. And the third thing that I really, really like that Zura did, if we look at his stats, he is very, very fast. He's at 227 speed, and I feel like he did an awesome job. Even though the crit rate's not at 100%, crit damage is a little bit low. I feel like the speed is really, really good, which increases his speed to do Shattering Blow, or it increases his chance to do Shattering Blow, I should say, which is absolutely awesome. So the team that we were using is Crixus. We were using Jacob. We leveled him from 50 all the way to 60, and we fixed his glyphs. We went from level 4 to level 5 glyphs. We did all this on camera. Unfortunately, it was not recording, and I honestly feel really bad. I'm very, very disappointed because I feel like this video could have helped so many people. However, what we're going to do tomorrow, I'm going to stay true to it. I am going to re-record this tomorrow and go through the whole banker process. I'll go over all of the gear. I showed off some of their stats as well. And we also used William. So tomorrow we're going to go through the process. I guess this is going to be a two-part video. And in tomorrow's video, after I go all of their gear now, in tomorrow's video, I'll talk about the rotation and how I got the damage, the clan boss damage, to more than double. So right now, let me show you William's gear. Williams, you can see, is at 146% speed. His crit rate is almost non-existent, which is fine. We're not using him for damage. We are using him for his trait. And actually, his trait increases the whole team's basic ability damage by 60%, which is helping us to do a ton more damage. So what he loses in damage himself, he actually brings a lot more buffs, and the whole team does a lot more damage by having him in the team. And then, of course, the counterattack, which is really, really awesome. So William is fantastic. So here is the team. Since Crixus is built, we're using Crixus, we're using Jacob, we're also using William, and then we're using Marion Shadowblood. Now, not everybody has Marion Shadowblood, and that's okay. For my team, I am personally using Jacob because I have Jacob. I got him, and I made it a point to build him. I'm using Jacob. I'm using William because I have William. I got him early on. I'm using Antonua in Team B. I'm using Erendil in Team A, and I can actually show you that. And I've made several videos on talking about how to reach level 21 on the banker. I can link it in this video. Since this video is a fail, I can link it. But do me a favor, hit the like and the subscribe button for effort since it was not rolling and I spent over an hour making the video. So I wanted to make this video as well. What I will do is I will link in the description of this video down below how to reach level 21 so you can open up Team B on the banker. And I've made a video on that talking about my tips and tricks that I've used, what's working for me. And then tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to go back through. I am going to use Zura's account, and I am going to show you how to go from 377,000 damage to over 600, and hopefully we can get to 900 tomorrow because today we opened up Team B, and unfortunately, I'm all out of keys. I wish there was a way that I could buy a key because I can re-record it now. So unfortunately, since there are no ways to buy keys, I'm going to have to wait till tomorrow. I would love to be able to use guild tokens to buy one extra key per day, maybe 100 guild tokens, so I can buy one key. However, that is not implemented in the game. We are going to have to wait till tomorrow, but since we are here, here is my team. And tomorrow I will do a tutorial while I'm doing the account takeover on what I did, the changes I'm making, and I'll show you the gear that I changed. Since I spent an hour talking about the things that I've improved, such as gear, stats, different heroes, right? I made a different comp, and of course, I changed some of the spells around as well. Since I spent over an hour talking about that, and the camera was not rolling, much to my great disappointment, we are going to go through all of that tomorrow, and I'll do an account takeover for Zura, and hopefully we can see if we can hit a mil, or we can get very, very close. That's going to be it for me. Do me a huge favor, hit the like and the subscribe button down below. A for effort, even though it's a fail. And tomorrow I'll walk you through everything that I did, and I'll show you what we did to get Zura as close to 1 mil as we can. That's going to be it for now. Thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you in the next video.